Right, so hi everyone, my name's Claire, not Crystal. Welcome to the channel. And so I'll just go straight into chat. So basically, yeah, everything. Oh, like, where will I go? I'm all excited. So I'm a mixture of excited and tired. Oh my god, my eyes are already being pulled to the Toblerone. I love you. Um, yeah. So basically, if you don't know what that is, it's oh fuck, I'm gonna need to show people. Imagine if you were just new, you'd be like, what the fuck's she talking about? The thing is, I would keep it beside me, but then my eyes wouldn't be pulled to it, and it's so yeah. So again, it's from the higher self of someone's twin flame, divine masculine, usually for whoever that resonates with. But it was happening earlier today when I was talking to someone. So anyway, basically, happens all the time, guys. Right? So it's whoever it's for, but um, so I've been on a session with someone today, and I'm not long off, but I've just sort of literally just had a wee snack, and I just wanted to do this before I'm in full on. That's the weekend. I'm going into hermit mode, right? So, because that's what I'm like every weekend. But when it's a Pisces moon, anything, I don't care. I don't care what day it is. You're not going to see me for a couple of days when it's on a Pisces moon. You know, like if I'm doing work in a Pisces moon, like lives and videos are different. But sometimes I don't even do a video. Basically, it's just very, very sensitive energy. You'll know that if you are a Pisces moon or a Pisces anything yourself. And but for me, it's because my Pluto is in the 12th house, which is Pisces energy at the very potent 0 degrees. So I fucking feel everything. I feel everything all the time anyway. I just looked at 144 as well when I was saying that. Um, I'm just lighting some sage here. But basically, yeah, I've had a really lovely day connecting with a very beautiful soul. I'm actually just waiting. Where is that? Oh, here it is. So, yeah, I'd wanted to just share one of the cards that I'd pulled. So, look at this. So, I do that before. Not every time, but just when I'm waiting for the person to come on the Zoom, or usually just quickly, like my hands will just go to pick a card. And I remember, I don't like reading for people. I don't like pulling people cards. Like I basically ask first. But the way that I see it is when I'm going on a Zoom with someone, I've already got permission because we're about to do work together. You know what I mean? So basically, I always just pull the card, and that's what I pulled today. And it feels like it's very meaningful for a lot of us because we're in the year of the dragon literally in a couple of days on Sunday. So we're leaving the year of the water rabbit. I had to think there, and we're moving into this energy of the dragon. And it's powerful. So look at what this card says. Dragon, supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. And again, like that, just from my perspective and feeling into it, felt like it was going to resonate. And yeah, that definitely did mean something to the person. And you can shapeshift at will, mastery at your destiny, rise with dignity. So again, I feel that'll mean something to other people as well. And again, as I was saying, it really does feel this is what divine masculine energies can do in particular. Is that kind of the whole sort of I don't know, the shape shifting at will feels like that kind of like how people can live a bit of a secret kind of feeling one way and it being looking like something else. And so the song that was just on that finished, I've got my Spotify on, was Lewis Liam Capaldi, because I always mix his name up. That's a bit of banter around here. Pointless. So you might want to look at that song and the lyrics. But what that kind of means to me, it's just a nice wee song about basically being grateful for who somebody is in your life. I actually think that might be about his mum, to be honest. And so there's the mother healing coming in again. Because that was the whole of what last night's live was about. Whichever way you look at it, it was cards about Mother Mary, Mother Healing, Mother Moon, Mother Moon. What's that? The moon is the mother, but Mother Healing, Mother Wound. So if any of that is coming up for anyone that connects out there, just be really gentle with yourself. And it can even just mean to mother yourself. To like I'm doing that this weekend. Look after yourself. Put yourself first before helping others. Especially if you've been like doing a lot or anything. But yeah, but basically, yeah, I feel that shift of us going fully into the proper year of the dragon, it's going to be felt. And if I'd thought ahead here, I would have got the dragon cards ready, but I'm looking about. I can't see them. No. So not meant to be. So I will get that, but I'll get them for the next one that I do. But because of the nature of me just having been on that session, and now basically it's Friday night, I was actually going to order something. I was going to order a takeaway and then do this, and I forgot to do that. I could still do that, by the way. I could pause this. The magic of technology. Fuck it, I'm going to pause it because it is a bit late. So I'm going to pause this, but you're not going to know because it's so magical. I'm just going to be talking, saying I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to be back right away because you know what I mean? That's the magic of this. I've been a bit weird when I'm channeling this, but it's get used to it. It's new moon and it's not the new moon yet. It's not for just under 2 hours it will be. We're still in the dark moon. So we're still in the dark moon in Aquarius right now. Aquarius sun, Mercury in Aquarius, and of course Pluto in Aquarius. So we're digging deep down for the truth. So I just looked at 555. Yes, there's big changes in there. What I will say is, so I'm going to pause this and I'm going to just order a wee take. Like I said, I've actually got food in the fridge and everything, but you know, you just cannot be fucked. That's how I know I'm already in the Pisces feels. It's like I'm already in, that's, you know, to mother myself and be kind to myself, that's what my soul wants to do. So I'm okay with that because I know from Aries moon next week, I'm going to sort my, I say that loosely because I just kind of feel like I don't get back on track with my health and my routine and everything until mid-March when it's Aries season. So I'll try loosely, but that's me. So I'm just, maybe that gives other people permission to sort of, you know, go easy on yourself too. Um, but yeah, so the way that I'm being right now, like you see this exciting energy, like I always describe Aquarius energy as there can be this sort of anxious, jittery energy, but there can also be this excitement, and it's this electric, like kind of lightning bolt. Anything could happen. Like it's very Uranus, which rules Aquarius, is just it's unpredictable. So that's what we're in right now. It's unpredictable times that we're in the world as a whole. But I feel in everyone's personal lives, everyone's twin flame journeys, you don't quite know. By the way, I just got drawn to 7/17, so the 17th of July to be significant. I already know that is significant to several people watching for either, for just lots of different reasons. That's a couple of people's children's birthdays that I know as well. But it's, they just pulled my eyes in it when I was talking. I'm looking about, they just pulled my eyes in it. And they're also pulling me in to follow your heart. It will always know where to lead you. That actually even feels like it follows on from some of the conversations I've had recently. And now a song just came on called Questions when I said that. So yeah, and that's very Aquarius too. So that's why I told me to put songs on. You know what I mean? Like all these questions can be going round in your head and, you know, adding up all the dots, and it can actually be quite overwhelming, quite full on. So if you're in that place, that's very Aquarius, but just remember the guidance on the shorts, and I read it at the end of the live, was about taking a rest. You know, both cards were about rest. We had the one about the, you know, the great mother in the womb or something like that, and then we had the whatever that one said about mental exhaustion. I keep saying mental exhaustion. It did mention something about that, but it was basically, you know, to me it's about taking the time to integrate the energy, and it's not a coincidence. All the things I mentioned here, I just literally just spoke about there too. About it's really important to take the time to integrate the energy, which is why I always stress about, you know, not taking on too much. You can definitely overload yourself with like too much healing and soul heal. That is like you got to sort of like, you know, it's a unique thing that you got to sort of check in with yourself. But before I order this takeaway, that I you know, like me being my usual, after I finished talking to that person, that beautiful enlightened soul, I just pulled a few cards, and there's definitely a very strong feeling of desire with the divine masculines, and just this yeah, feeling compelled and pulled to their divine feminine, and a desire in there. Again, it does feel that like that very kind of exciting. What I always say about Aquarius energy is take, you know, that anxious energy, if you're feeling that, like flip it into excitement. So just if you are feeling like you're a bit like what's going to happen and nervous and expecting the worst or catastrophizing, because a lot of us can do that, me included, then how about you flip that into excitement and think about all the amazing things that could happen? And I always like to say, expect a miracle, because that's one of the things I say all the time, like, expect a miracle. Like, so if it seems hopeless in your situation, well, how about you start praying and expecting a miracle? And you're more likely to create a miracle, create space for a miracle. Whereas if you're thinking about all the terrible things that could happen, going on what's happened in your past, well, guess what else you're going to create? Again, I have a bit of a different view on the whole law of attraction thing, but that's the way I'm explaining it today. So be careful where your thoughts go. And again, that is very Aquarius, the mind. But there's also something up here about there's a similar energy to what I picked up on last night about this kind of owning up energy of like the separation period that many of you are in or still been in. Like just like a lot of change and growth going on, and like this person coming to their, whether you're this person or this is your twin, because this won't be for everyone, someone coming to this realization about doing the right thing, whatever the right thing is. That'll be different thing for different people. Some at some points on some people's journeys, doing the right thing might be self-sacrificing. I just got drawn to 1111, and putting other people's needs and feelings before your own, and that will have been the right thing for you at the right time. Then it can shift, and your perspective can be, actually doing the right thing right now would be to put me first, and for me to get what I want, and that's not selfish. That's self-love, and I know that now. And so that feels like I'm channeling directly someone's masculine. And then and then are you ready for the last exciting message? I pulled one of the cards that says I'm coming, and I just said that at 11:44. So it's like somebody is going towards where they want to go, and and I feel that it's like with a strong desire to make it right. So whatever that means to people, but these are the wee messages that are in the air there. So it could just be each one of those separate messages is going to mean something to someone, or all of it means something to someone. And like what I've been having conversations about all day, and what I always talk about is, you've just got to let this stuff go again, unfortunately. You know what I mean? It's like that might resonate with you, but even if it does, that this could be like much further down the line, or it could be like about to slap you in the face and it's really soon. You just don't know. It's part of the excitement of it. So just let it go and just chill. Just you do you. Especially if you're the divine feminine energy, regardless of your gender. Just stay in that peaceful energy as I'm being guided to the White Bath Buffalo Calf woman, which is what a lot about what I'm here to help people with, because I work very closely with that energy. And right, but I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to order my takeaway, so hang on. Right, I'm back and I'm just laughing. I'm like, that better not be fucking that long. It just said it'll be with me by 10:30. I was like, shit. Let's hope I'm awake. I will be awake. Are you kidding? I'll be awake till 5 in the morning or something. And I know you know what I mean. It's like, if I'm not brilliant, but well, you never know actually, because the moon will be in the Pisces. I often find that it doesn't really even matter. Oh, actually, I've just realised, the person you know who you are, who I was talking to today, had said something similar about, basically I feel it was like, not getting a lot of sleep but feeling well rested, and that's how I feel too. Like, I haven't had a lot of sleep but I feel well rested. So, but what I find is, even if I'd been like really oversleeping and everything, whenever the moon is in Pisces, I always feel like I can still sleep. Like for Scotland, you know what I mean? It's like, that's the funny paradox about me. I don't know if some of you are like this too, that I'm like, it's like I'm a light sleeper and I never sleep, but at the same time I could sleep. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean. I'm channeling like I'm already in the Pisces moon, because it doesn't need to make sense. But what I mean by that is, I'm always, I am a light sleeper and I'm always kind of very alert, but when I do fall asleep, like, I love a lie in, like in the morning. I can't stand people that get me up early in the morning and that. Like, I don't like that vibe, especially if I don't want to. Do you know what I mean? It's different if I'm doing it and I want to. So I don't know why I'm saying that, but that's totally going to have other meanings for other. It kind of feels like the twin flame journey, hasn't actually? If you think about what I just said, like, I'll do it when I want to, not when you want me to do it. Oh God, I can see that. I'm channeling that energy. Right, so I don't know what that song is. A song just came on called You, and it's James Arthur and Travis Barker. They pulled my eyes to it. I don't know what it is, so you can look it up if you feel like you want to. So anyway, my chippy's ordered. I doubt it will take that long. I fucking hope it doesn't. But if I'm honest, I'm actually kind of not even hungry. So I fasted yesterday. So, you know, and I didn't fast today because I did eat before I connected with the person earlier, but yeah, whatever, I'll still eat it. So it arrives when it arrives, so I'll have plenty of time to do this. But let's just crack on with this. So because now, so there's something about time being really distorted, right? Because I noticed on the shorts that I've said Friday the 10th, and it's obviously today is Friday and it's the 9th, and so Saturday's the 10th, and so that confused me a wee bit. And then I've noticed I've been doing that all week. Like, I've kept thinking it was, wait a minute, I've kept thinking it was Thursday when it was still Wednesday, and then I can't really describe what I mean, but it's like time is really distorted right now, and I feel it's something to do with Ascension. I'll shuffle these on in case so you can see. Yeah, so that's the only way I can describe it. And also, before I forget, the other thing that just happened there, when I paused the video to order the takeaway, it was literally my twin flames birthday numbers. Like, I'm not shitting you. Like, I was like, again, it's like, you know, now that happens, if you're around here all the time, you know that happens all the time. But again, it's just another way that they talk to me that something big's happening. It's like, and again, no, not specifically between me and mine, although that is always going on as well. It's just the code in which they speak to it. And like I say all the time anyway, even if it was, I wouldn't tell you. So you can guess away all you want, but it's like, no. It's as much of a fucking mystery to me as it is to you, and that's the way it needs to stay, really. Right, I share enough of my life. I don't need to share all that. Right, so what have we got here? So that's going to have all meaning to everybody else. So they do keep pulling my eyes in on the card that says that someone's coming, though. They do keep doing that because I've placed that. So, you know, that for a lot of people that is. And again, I know it sounds like it's like right now, real time. And it's not that it's not that for anyone, but a lot of the time it isn't, and then these things can make sense further in line. But again, it's the head fuck you. And I was going to use my cards there, but they're not all in the deck. I suppose I still could. I'll do that if I feel like it. But let's just see. I'm just going to vibe with this. So this week was, this week meaning from Thursday, which was yesterday. I have to remind myself. I was going to focus on New Earth energy. Well, 100% we done that with the live that we done last night, because it was just, that energy was very in the air. So what I'm here to do, I'm here to bring in and usher in this New Earth energy. But my focus will be for these wee videos is I'm going to use those kind of cards. And so this is what this message is going to be. Like, I'm going to tap into a future message for someone. Meaning future could be in a couple of hours, it could be a couple of days. It could be 6 months from now, it could be a year from now, but I'm very much going to ask for, could we get something that's like real time? So like, and this could, like I said, this could make sense within the space of a few hours. It could be, well, it could be fucking a few minutes, depending on how instant manifestation shit's working. But, hours, days, over the weekend, or, but quite soonish is what I want to say. So, whether they listen or not, we'll see. But the song that came on was Still Falling For You, Ellie Goulding. So that's one of the songs on Bridget Jones. I think, yeah. Anyway, so where's the collective of the divine feminine that I'm going to pick up on this? Keeping that in mind. So let's pick up on the exciting ones. Because of the cards I've picked before I came on, let's just pick up on some of these imminent unions, because it is happening for some people, and these are the people that need support. Where is the feminine at of whoever? And this is going to make sense to a few people. Oh, right, interesting. So that does feel like they've listened to what I said, because it's time to take action, right? New moon in Aries, but the new moon in Aries is Tuesday. So wait a minute, I'm just going to double check what I'm saying here. Yeah, it is. It's Tuesday. It's Aries moon just before. It's like 1 in the lunchtime UK time, so whatever that is for you. So like I said, it's going to be a sleepy Pisces moon where, you know, you've got this time to be and like get your energy back, which is brilliant when it's over a weekend. Again, if you work a weekend, you know, you'll have to find that energy somewhere else. But for a lot of people, it's a time to take it easy and recharge your batteries. And Pisces is also soulmates, very twin flames. It's true love, it's romance, it's oh, I've just realised as well. I mean, I don't know whether a lot of people tend to celebrate Valentine's the weekend before or the weekend after it's been. I don't know. That always, I don't know what, but you can let me know what you do. And I know, yeah, some of you don't celebrate at all. Whatever, you know, it's like, whatever, you know. I mean, it's love every day around here. That's why I haven't homed in on doing a Valentine's thing. I used to do that, but what's the point? I'm reading about love every day. But yeah, new moon in Aries, so this could be literally about things happening from as early as the start of the week, but we just don't know. Either way, there's something that the feminine is being guided to take action with. And the paradox is that could be like, you could be getting guided to take action to take a break from your work. Like, for like if I was reading my own energy here, I just got drawn to his numbers again when I was saying that. I've not been looking at the timer and I just looked again. Yeah, like my guidance is to take action with taking a break. So that might be yours too, but yours might be something. Yours might be taking action with doing the housework or taking action with a creative project. Right, where's the masculine at? I'm going to put that back and see what comes out. Where's the masculine at to go with this feminine energy, regardless of gender? Oh, that's quite a lot of cards, but we'll take them. But oh, even the fact that it's like two people, forget the genders, although it could be same sex. Embrace the flow of life. So the masculine is embracing the flow of life. Sounds very feminine, actually. And speak your world into being. Wow, we've got two. So we've got Gemini is twin energy, remember. So we've got two cards that have got two twin-like images. Speak your world into being. So this is a lot about being careful about your words. Not a coincidence that earlier on today I said that to, it was my mum actually, when I was talking about the chaotic energy. I was like, you know, I was just reminding her to, you know, be careful what you're speaking into being. So someone else needs to hear that. Cool your emotions. Wow, we've got new moon in Aries and full moon in Aries. So this is scarily in line with someone that I'm actually connecting with early next week. Who will get this because they are Aries moon. But there was definite, you know, a feeling of needing to cool off and not respond to things right away. So I feel somebody else needs to hear that there. You know, just take the time to cool off your emotions, especially because we've got full. Wow, that's crazy. This is like total. This is all twin flame, polar opposite shit, and this is all the conversation that I've been having today as well. It's the conversation I have every day with anyone, but it's like I said, it was quite a particularly about a lot of polarity stuff coming up here. And the reason I say that is because Aries is opposite sign to Libra. So we've got full moon in Aries and full moon in Libra, as well as the two Gemini cards. The masculines are, oh shit, that actually makes a lot of sense. Think about it. I pulled the card that was about lusting after someone, and we've got cool your emotions. And Aries is passion. So that could even be like some of the masculines that are trying to contain the fire and find the balance with that. Like, you know, find the balance with their feelings and this sort of primal desire, which I feel is, oh, it's good and hot in here. Right, let's use the, yeah, and then look, this makes expect powerful change. But that same just saying, we're gonna talk in riddles through, Claire. If this is applying to you, you're not meant to see it coming. That's new moon in Aquarius energy. Expect the unexpected, expect powerful change, but expect it to blow your mind with how it all comes about. So okay, doke, that makes sense to me. Let's just vibe a little bit with this. I will. There we go. That just, I've never even got a chance to shuffle. Someone wants to feel that way again. So my feeling is you've lit a fire in someone at some point that has always been burning away. Sometimes it's more quietly, but they've never forgot the way that you made them feel, and they want to feel that way again. I felt the need to say baby at the end of that. Just being funny. I was going to be like, oh, anyway, that's quite funny. Right, what else? And I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. Again, this feels like the masculines that are like beginning to see the bigger picture of all of this, but we've got I'm afraid to contact you. And so this is what I said. Oh shit, yeah, this is what well, remember, it's me saying it, but it was God speaking through me. Like, I channeled at the end of the live that it's like, you know, that it's a lot for a lot of these masculines, is definitely the ones I've asked to pick up on. It's your own fear getting in the way. And oh wow, I'm just loving the look, I couldn't let you get close to me. I'm loving the synchronicity of some of the conversations I've had. Like lately, it's really this sort of um it reminds me of periods of my life that I've been in where it's like, you know, that I've channeled about and spoke about before, that it's like it's about needing to do something for you rather than worrying about how it's going to go. So whatever that means to you, like, you know, needing to face your own fears, I feel that will speak to people. Right, what else does this masculine collective want to say? And then I'm just going to well, try and find my cards. There's where is the actual bulk of them? I need to tidy up this desk this weekend. I might just use some other cards to see what the feminine's saying, but yeah, I'll use a New Earth one to finish it. And that's so, like I said, because you know, I didn't need to do one if I didn't want to, but I did want to do it. So this is just whatever it is, basically. Right, what have we got? What's this masculine saying? I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. Yeah, I feel that is just really echoing what I just said. That it's like this pit, you let us, oh yeah, look, you lit a spark. You lit a spark in this person, a fire that has never went out. And they want to feel that way again. And I'm still trying to find a place for myself in this world. And I feel that's what this has been about. If this one's for you today, it's like this person has just been trying to find themselves, you know. So it's and that's why I would say it's never about you. When it's you and your twin flame, it's like it's all about the balance. I feel like Karate Kid again, guys, but it is. It's, you know, as they pull me the panda, it's all about balancing the polarities, and that's what all the other cards are saying. So all these things will happen to keep you apart, basically, until you reach that balance within yourselves. And the Libra energy is definitely bringing in that balance, like, you know, where it's time to meet. Because you'll know yourself, if you're some of the twins that you meet before that, it's, you know, it can be quite turbulent, you know, and that's putting politely for some stories that I've heard. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. Yeah, so it's just saying the same thing. I kept up a facade to the world, but you always saw past that into my soul. Yeah, so they're just, I love it with what they're doing. They're fucking with you. You know what I mean? You're not going to know. You're not going to know until this happens to you if this is for you. So, right. Because I've pulled some masculine cards, where are the feminine? Oh, wait a minute, are they through here? I hope you were being patient, guys. I didn't use the pause button. Right, so let's just, like I said, some of them are not in the deck, but fuck it. Let's just see what else is the feminine wanting to say. Help some of the people where things are quite, you know, soon enough. Whatever you're going to give them. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm not reading. Oh god, I'm going to have to. I'm like, this is test of my integrity. You make me so hot just thinking about our times together. It kind of actually really does. And then look, I need you, which is not meant to be like that. That is not meant to be sexual, but it kind of does in this context. It's meant to be, I'm a strong woman, but I still need you. Or strong man, whatever you are, the feminine. But I'd say that's kind of mirroring. Both people are desiring each other. I'm a professional. I'm proud of me when I can even say that out loud. Right, it's just like my past self is looking at this in horror, like, I can't believe you're doing this, present, future Claire. I can't face you right now. So again, it's like this person's just working through something. But again, I've just got this feeling that it's like, this is when I've channeled before, that someone's going to go from feeling like they're not ready to suddenly like feeling ready to talk. So that's why you might even be the person that happens to. Yeah, I want to come back home to you where I belong. I'm battling my addictions. That could be a thing too. You know, somebody could be, and I'm making a plan to come back to you. So that could be different messages from different people. But whatever that means to you. Right, now I'm just going to pull some new earth cards. Now what, because of my, because of my energy not being, I've not got loads and loads of energy at that. I'm just gonna pull some of these. So let's just have one card for the feminine. Like I said, I want to focus on people that really need those messages, and let's just hope they find them. I always trust they do, even if they find them much further down the line. It'll be like right before something's about to happen. But you know, I'm asking for, if this is like really in this kind of unpredictable, expect unexpected new moon an Aquarius weekend, then, but that just, sorry guys, that seems too easy to me. You don't get to be, because Aquarius is unpredictable. It's kind of like the whole Valentine's Day thing as well, because that whole elephant's in the room. Like, will some, some romantic gestures happen for some people? Of course it's going to happen for some things, but not all, because it just seems too obvious to me. But that reminds me of coyote medicine. Like, it's like whatever you think is going to happen, it's going to be something totally different, but who's to say it's not going to be even better? And that's the exact conversation that I just had right before I came on here. So there's something going on. Right, so the feminine needs to know. Sphere of light, healing hands, empathic qualities, and animal wisdom. I've had a lot of conversations about animals today. So there's a bear there as well. So for the people that feel really connected to the bear's one of my power animals I work with as well. But for some people that's your main one. The horse might be like one of your main ones. What else is on here? I don't even know what that animal is, guys. Is that a hyena? I think there's a deer and a hyena. There's something else flying up there too. Eagles maybe. Right, what else for the feminine? Oh shit, that's just flew. The feminine, we have past life. Well, why we got past life when I'm focused on the future? Anyway, I'm joking. So we've got a cultural experience, it's behind you, and regression. So again, I feel that's a wee special message for if you've been thinking about some kind of past life regression. Whether you're just getting interested in general, or whether you're thinking about doing that with me, or whether you're thinking about doing that with anyone that you trust, that's a wee nod to be like, yeah, that would be a good avenue to go down to help you with whatever, whether it was just out of intrigue and interest, or whether you actually are wanting to tap into to find out what's going on in your subconscious there and see if it matches up with what you your conscious feeling is on it. Right, so what have we got for the masculine to go with the feminine? I thought I was going to read it from the book, but they're just telling me not to bother. So the masculine, cosmic gateway, insecurities, connection with others, refocusing. Right, that makes a lot of sense, right? So it's like, that makes sense when I said that. I feel like for a lot of the ones that are close to like a union, it's like what's holding someone back is fear. So that is, and insecurity, fear, it's the same thing. It's all comes from ego, and it is what it is. It's and it's reached 33 minutes too. That's divine masculine energy. It's forgiveness. It's kind of like when I've channeled before, about whenever I was getting this strong urge to reach out to my twin. It's like I had to really sort of check in with myself. Am I doing this like out of ego, or is it my soul? Like, am I going to be able to take this if I don't get a reply, which is more than likely? And and some of the times it's like, yeah, I can take it because I've just been strongly guided to do it, and I'm going to trust that. Or I just genuinely want to say happy birthday. Like, there's no big agenda. Obviously, it's always got a big deal with your twin flame, though, being honest. And then there's other times that I've been like, no, this would crush me. Like, if I was to do this, and then this would absolutely crush. Like, it wouldn't, like, basically, as I described it to someone recently, like, if it would destabilize you, if it would sort of put you in a really fucked up place, then it's not probably not why you do it. Oh, that's my takeaway already. Right, so did you see what they done there? Everything matters when I'm channeling. I didn't give that chat, did I? That everything I do is channeling and healing and clearing energy, but that is the case, but I can't be bothered giving the usual spiel. So the fact that the takeaway arrived sooner than it was, like a lot sooner than it was meant to. I mean, it's like, yeah, that's like, and I knew it would. It just always sort of says, and I'm like, well, that's fucking ages away. So that's great. So I'm not going to make this much longer. So see how I must have been, they're telling you something through that happening too. I could sense it. Like, yeah, I could sense that was going to happen. So I feel this is for some of the twins that you do feel something's about to happen, but you're not quite sure. So you just got to let go and trust. And that's, I'm basically channeling the energy of Pisces. Pisces is about surrendering and trusting for a miracle. But the dark side of that is it can get really fucking scary. You could be in a lot of fear, a lot of, you know, the unknown. The shadow side of Pisces is victim mode as well. Oh my God, but the affirmation that just popped up says, everything I want wants me too. Wait a minute, where's that? That was pretty crazy. I'm in charge of how I feel today and I'm choosing happiness. Well, that's relevant too, but the one that just flashed up said what I said. Can't fucking remember it now. Yeah, everything I want wants me too. That's what it said. So, and that to me feels like it's symbolic of a union coming together. Like, that's when it comes together, when you're both on the same page and you're both balanced and it's the right time and not any minute sooner. There's some things you're just not meant to know. Right, what else for the masculine then? Cosmic gateway in itself though. Someone's about to walk through a cosmic gateway to the new earth. And like, you know, remember when I've explained that before, it's just another level of consciousness. It doesn't mean you can't still see the people in your life that are like nowhere near understanding the things that you do, but it just means you're ascending. You're not able to be around a lot of the same types of people, but just in the sense that, yeah, it'll feel like not like you just don't want to be, but it doesn't mean you can't be if you need to be for momentarily and stuff and whatever. Right, not more than momentarily, you know what I mean. I'm losing words. I know that I'm going into like Pisces moon weekend mode when I'm like, whatever. What else have we got for the masculine? Because I need to eat my chippy. Let's keep it real here. Right, so celestial channel. Yep, hidden beauty, remaining optimistic, staying neutral. That's really interesting because that's like a lot. Yeah, that's what I am. You know, and a lot of you may resonate with this word as well, but it's like, you know, I try to get people to stay. Yeah, that's really what I suppose I was just channeling there. Is like, look, you know, can you stay neutral about it? Like, can you? It's real. They're pulling me the word risk. Can you? They're just keep pulling me that example, and I know why. It's going to be relevant to quite a few people listening. It reminds me of when I've shared that before about whenever I have reached out to my twin, there has always been a lot of fear there, even though it was only a happy birthday and that's all it was. But it's like I suppose it's just that you don't know what it's taken for someone to do that. And it's just, I know that it took me a lot to just even say that, because it's like, shit, I don't know whether this is allowed and all these kind of fucking stupid things that come in your head, even though it is just happy birthday. But it's, yeah, with twin flames, it's specifically because you don't know whether you're going to get a reply or not, because ghosting is a huge part of this, because it's also overwhelming. But yeah, if you can stay in that kind of neutral place of, I'm doing this for me. Like, I feel compelled to do this. It's about me speaking my voice, taking a risk, being brave. And that's, even if it doesn't go the way that I want it with getting a reply, this is what I'm doing for me. And I feel that's where a lot of the masculines are at right now. Hopeful that it's going to go the way that they want it to. And maybe even having quite a good feeling that it is going to. And then look, emotional expression is on the bottom, that card from last night. Playful innocence, exploitation. But because masculines have been around people in the past that have, you know, taken advantage of when they're vulnerable and share their feelings, it's like, that's what you're having to overcome. It's like, you know, expressing yourself and coming in quite playful with this innocence. And but look, at the same time, self-preservation, service to spirit, youthful experience, and then all the roses feel like Mary Magdalene energy. What does this say? Scales of karma. Yeah, I'm just going to end it here. I mean, this is all, like I said, I'm in a floaty energy, but It makes sense. It'll make sense to whoever this is for. If it doesn't make sense for you, it's not yours, basically. Cycle of disharmony. You may have been in a cycle of disharmony for a long time with your twin flame, but things are changing. Creating new traditions, unfortunate events. Unfortunate events have held back. Karmic sabotage and interference have held this back, but the dove is coming in to bring the peace. Like God, the Holy Spirit is coming in to change things here. And so just be humble. Oh, this is hilarious. That's the guy Lexi was asking about. I could never say it, Melgeject. So that's a guide that works really closely with me, and I can't say his name. Indecision, ego-based actions, lifestyle change. So it's just basically, it's like, that wasn't the card deck I was using. I actually just want to read that and see what it says. So you know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of the time, that's what I'm helping somebody with, like recognizing where it's coming from, ego and fear, and following your soul, following your heart. And like, look, because I help everyone with indecision as well, all of these things, lifestyle changes, yeah, all of these things. With my son in the 6th house, it's all about health and well-being and routine. So Lord Melgejek, however, is a true leader of spiritual hierarchy, a multidimensional being and Lord of the First Ray. He's a teacher for those who choose to free themselves from the bonds of ego to reach a higher state of being. Literally a conversation, which is very relevant to what whether it's been on the live or one-to-one. Observing your path with great interest, he will assist you to know your soul more closely and help you connect to your own divine cosmic presence. Allying Lord Melgejek, however, is an intense experience. Not everyone is spiritually and emotionally ready to create this connection. What I always say, not everybody's meant to be on a Zoom with me. You couldn't handle it. It's intense. Well, again, Pluto conjunct Scorpio. Oh, Pluto conjunct my Scorpio rising is all you need to know. Intense person. That's how I do my work. Your crown and third eye chakras receive intense downloads of energy that often needs rest for integration. Look at the synchronicity of me needing to rest, because I channel this energy. This higher source of knowledge is only accessible. It's even really meaningful that that's still there, because although I'm reading this card, it feels like that's connected to that too. Like, you know, for anyone that does similar work to me. So yeah, rest for integration. I've just said that in this video, and I've been saying it in conversation recently. This higher source of knowledge is only accessible by making clear choices to remove ego-based patterns and choices. Yeah, if you're coming from a place of fear, and you would be butthurt if you get rejected by your twin or anyone, then you know what I mean. You just accept where you're at. That's where you're at with that, and just do more work around, you know, loving yourself, like unconditionally loving yourself and holding yourself when things don't go the way that you want it. Self-soothing, whichever ways you want to call it this. Not explaining it the best of the day, but again, they're telling me it's like that will do. So standing with his rod of power, Ascension Guide Lord Melgeject, which is why that's what I am on this journey as well, asks you to be clear with your decisions. You must learn to assert your authority by embracing your autonomy. Just like a stern father figure, you must stand up for yourself and refuse to let people push you around. Hello, fucking hell, drop the mic. I spoke about peer pressure on the live last night because it came up on one of the cards. Yeah, it's just, this is basically it. What's the most important thing is if you're at a choice point or an indecision right now, the most important thing is you making your own empowered decision. You, not what your best friend thinks, not what your mum, your dad, the person down the road, not even your counsellor, because a good counsellor, right, will listen to what it is you've said and then reflect back what it is you say. It's a bit different with me because I'm more than a counsellor and I'm a channel and I do all these different things, but trust me, if you actually sign up for therapy with me, it's not exactly the same as what I would do in another session. It's more about me listening and tuning in and feeding that back. But if we're just talking about counselling alone, that's what counselling is about. A lot of people don't understand that. A counsellor's not going to tell you what to do, just like a psychic shouldn't be telling you what to do, because then you're passing over your personal responsibility and then you can blame somebody. And that's what I unravel in a lot of people, is getting away from this whole blame and shame sort of thing. Take personal responsibility for the decision you're about to make the decision, and then deal with the consequences, whether they be good, bad, or indifferent. You know, that's taking personal responsibility for your life. Like, that's being empowered. Love it. It's time to do things differently. Allow Lord Melgejek to illuminate personal ignorance and ego so you can make clear choices that support your lifestyle. Being clear with what you expect from yourself and others will negate any anguish or anxiety you have about connecting to the sacred light of your soul. embrace your inner spark. And so there's obviously something there about sparks and inner sparks, and reminds me of electricity, electric energy, lightning bolt, and like I said, that's what I associate with this new moon in Aquarius. Become what it is you seek. Stand alone if you must. Twin flame journey. I've said that today. I say it in every session. I say it with anyone I speak to ever. If you want to come into balance with twin flame physical union, you have to come into balance with that within yourself. You have to balance your own light and dark, your own light and shadow. You have to love every single little part of you. And if you're confident and you can, say that you've done that, then you should be chilling at peace, chilling like a villain, however you want to put it, like you surrendered and really quite in a state of calm. If not, then you know what you've got, you've got to work on. But even with that, don't go full steam into it all, do the little bits of healing you're guided to do, rest, integrate, and you will become stronger. Right, the sacred crystal, of course, is clear quartz, and clear quartz is energy that I hold. Clear meaning clear, bringing people clarity. I respect the authority I'm given, my choices being respect and achievement. And again, there's just a strong theme right now about deciding what it is you're going to do, taking the action, and letting the cookie crumble where it may, as I like to say. There are some things you just can't control, and that's actually what Pisces Moon is about too. And by the time you watch this, it'll be Pisces Moon actually. So, and it depends how quickly it uploads. But like I said, Pisces Moon is wait a minute, what am I talking about? Why am I? Oh, I think I was getting mixed up with that's bullshit. Forget what. Oh no, wait a minute. That's where I was getting that from. It'll be, by the time you watch this, we'll be in the new moon in Aquarius, and the Pisces moon, if you're interested, is 1:42 p.m. UK time tomorrow, Saturday. So, check for your time. But that's why I'm saying Saturday, Sunday, and a bit of Monday is Pisces moon. I just feel like I'm in it already because I just want to sleep and be in my bed and just, you know what I mean? And that's really Pisces about exhaustion. So, right, I've picked up this deck and then I'm going to end it because I want to go and get my chippy. Yeah, powerful, yeah. Half or light codes, light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. Remember when I pulled that for L, when that was, yeah, that was funny. So again, it was like, and that felt like more of the soul family being drawn to the channel. So this is what I feel is going on. We're all getting a full system upgrade and calling back our power, and that happens in many different ways for different people. It can happen all of a sudden, like a bolt out of the blue, like Aquarius energy does, or it can happen slowly, incrementally, and that's a big word, Claire. But like with what I'm saying about soul retrieval, it's anybody that is, really knows their stuff with that. Like, you have to be quite empowered to be able to do quite a few soul retrievals all in sort of one session. Like I really sort of check in with that, like if I'm doing it that way. Whereas when I'm just doing it where I'm just sitting talking to you, the guides are just sorting all that out. But if I'm doing it in the way that we actually go on a shamanic journey and to fight, like, so basically, say someone didn't know what it was they needed, that's when I would do a shamanic journey with them to ask what it is they need. And then that's when the guides would tell us, right, does this person need 1 soul retrieval, 2 soul retrievals? And what I'm basically saying is, it's rare that a lot of people could handle more than 1 or a couple. It really just depends. And again, I have to stress this, it's not a competition, because then that would be people falling into some sort of ego thing. It's about, it doesn't matter how empowered you are, it's too much, it's overload. Like, I'm well versed in providing this for people and having it for myself. It's just you need time to integrate it all. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but it kind of reminds me of when I've said, it's not wise to watch like loads of my soul retrievals or loads of my shamanic journeys and think it's going to turn you into He-Man or something, or She-Ra. I keep using these funny examples lately. It's like, no, if anything, you're just going to overwhelm your system. And especially when we're getting a full system upgrade right now, with all these light codes coming in. But that basically makes a shitload of sense for the new moon in Aquarius. It's strong energy. I just want to shuffle again. What else? Oh, wow, I'm glad I've done that. That's beautiful. Heart of Source. all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, serenity. I think me deciding to pull one more card before I came off is a bit of a hint that that's what the few select chosen ones, and I don't mean chosen ones as in like the 144,000, although that absolutely is going to be part of this message too, but it's like the chosen ones that are destined and fated to come into union roundabout whenever you see this, or however, like I said, you saw what I asked, whether that, basically email me if something happens soon, like, let me know, just so that it's good to be able to share with other people. But or even if this happens like months down the line, you're like, wait a minute, that felt like it was the same energy, that, then do email me, because if you don't mind, and I can just keep you anonymous, whoever you are. Obviously I'm going to know, but that was, see how I just pointed out the obvious? That means something too. That's going to mean something to someone, because I just pointed out the obvious. Obviously I'm going to know because you're telling me. But it's just me, is what I'm saying. Like, nobody else has access to my emails, unless it's like the overall big brother that watches us all with everything. But yeah, all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, serenity. Whoever is coming into these physical unions, you've done the work. You've reached that point of balance where it's time for the yin and yang, the sun and the moon, all these analogies to come together and enjoy it and protect it. And I'm going to go and eat my chippy, because with all this magical, mystical, high vibrational energy, we need to come back down to earth as well. We need the balance of the masculine and the feminine. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you whenever I'm guided to do the next one.